Not the biddies.
I can't open stream because it'll slow down my whole fucking thing.
Wow.
Jesus
Thank
Christ!
you.
The
Thank you,
decorum in
Radioactive.
this.
Thank you, Radioactive Barrel, for the 2 bits. That is awesome. Oh.
I can't stay for long.
That is totally fine. Thank you for the 8 bits. We will be playing Among Us on Wednesday. Oh my gosh.
But I want the purple badge.
Well, enjoy the purple badge. Thank you for the 90 bits as well. That's a total of 100 bits. Thank you so much. We'll be playing Among Us on Wednesday, and anyone is allowed to play. Yeah. You're not a failure for that. Thank you. It's really appreciated. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. We do this every second week. This is only the 3rd session, so still pretty early in it. This is my first time doing DM stuff. All right, let's probably get back to the group.
Which is a mystery.
Okay, I'm back. Radioactive Barrel just gave more bits up into 100.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I've been making him as we go. Oh,
yeah. So, is everybody ready?
Comes in, donates 100 bits. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I really appreciate it.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Jessica's ready. Mel's ready. Matt's ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Talon's ready. Waiting on the Callie.
What do you mean? I'm
right,
ready.
You're ready? Okay, everybody's ready. All right. So, last time, all of you were escorted to the castle, found out that alongside the demon blight attack, there was also an attack by some mysterious figures on the princeps themselves. One lost their life. Some of the others, including some of the advisors, believe that the to-be princeps of Freya Noontone was involved, who was the figure you met alongside Emmett just shortly before. You spent the night in the castle. Velky went to deal with the church. He got a nice little mission to go out to Haywood. Meanwhile, the rest of you got a shield and continued searching for Delphi. Bless you. And at the end of it, you came in on this little dealing in a back courtyard. Delphi, not having the money to give them, ended up getting slapped, and all of you decided to just rush in on that one. So we'll get right where we left off. I believe the bandits gave you, or not the bandits, the Voidwalkers gave you one last chance to walk away.
I believe you know that's not happening.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Are you?
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything before this kicks off?
Nope, I'm still just hiding behind the gate.
Drag this child away.
I'm gonna take another couple steps forward.
You're taking another couple steps forward. Okay, I will give everyone a moment to be where you want to be in this situation.
These are barrels, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Can they be like shot around? Are they big? Like,
they're like regular barrel size. For an average adult, they probably come up to about the stomach to chest area.
Oh, they can be shot over then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no. You could like hide behind them to get some cover, but not like full cover or anything. There is a tree in the top right, and the rocks down in the bottom are difficult terrain.
Could I help Velky move the child there and take his place?
This is all happening pretty quick. Make a dexterity check. Both of you, or one with advantage.
What's your dexterity? I can. I'm at +3.
I'm at a +2. You can do it with advantage if you want.
Okie doke. Okay, we'll roll again just to make sure. Yeah, 22.
All right, yeah. So Velky can be, or not Velky, Delphi can be moved.
Okay.
And that's the last bit. Everyone is going to have to roll initiative. I did not clear this from last time, so just change your spots.
Roll fucking 20.
I didn't get much better than the 15. Okay.
Moving him down so I can actually add him to turn, and then moving him back.
So subpar roll day.
Oh god, he has instant transmission. We're screwed. Oh, and that wasn't a sneeze. That was me stifling a laugh because you mentioned that specifically we got a shield. Not much else. I just found that really funny. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, you're good. All right, is everybody in there with their new initiatives?
yeah.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye.
Oh, side note, can you hear my scarfing? Should I mute?
No, let me hear you scarf.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you can hear it, I'll mute.
I can't tell. There's a lot going on.
No, I don't think we can.
I haven't been able to hear anything, so you're good.
I've been surfing since I started this call, and no one's called me on it. So
Okay, just checking.
All right, so top of the round is Onates.
Cool. How do I want to do this?
Well, you're not that far yet.
It doesn't look that spells. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that close. It was a matter of principle, though. Yeah, I don't really got up close stuff. That's fine. Cool, we'll just start with that. That's fine. Okay, he kind of, he'll, hold his hand out, and he'll say, "We'll start with a little festivity." And out of his hand, this sort of like spray of kind of like mist and glitter will come out. He casts Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Is this just a glitter bomb?
Yes. Fairy Fire will forever be a glitter bomb in my head. It's a 4x4 cube. So I'm going to do it
You get all of them.
like that. They have to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. What are they beating?
DC 13.
Okay. So I'll do this one first. He fails.
Oh, yeah.
So the one on the bottom left fails. I'll do the top one.
The glitter will be blue if you want to give them like a blue dot if they fail.
Sure. That works. I opened the wrong thing. Blue dot.
So yeah, the sort of shower of blue glitter comes out, and if they fail to dodge it, it kind of clings to them.
Dang.
And this alleyway's like dark, right?
I mean, it's daytime still. It's like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, so it's like shady, if anything.
Yeah, there's going to be some shade, but you can see pretty fine.
The affected creatures and objects of the barrels, because the barrels can't pass if there's any barrels in the event. Yeah, they all are. The barrels and any of them who fail shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
A dim blue light.
Does it do anything else?
Any attacks on the creatures have advantage.
Okay.
Yay.
Will you do anything else?
No. He just kind of smiles at them.
Okay, he just smiles.
Has his shield ready.
All right, then we move on. Archibald, you're on deck, but first, this bandit or Voidwalker, I'm gonna keep calling them bandits. That's probably a problem. Is going to break away over to that seems fair. And he's gonna pull out his light crossbow and take a shot at you, Onates, since you just did that.
Glitter bombs.
Yeah. And see how I roll. I'm gonna assume that misses. 5.
Oh, super.
Yeah, no. He's a little disoriented from just barely making it out of that attack, and his shot just ends up going wide. Whoops, hit the wrong thing. Archibald, your turn. Keiku, you're on deck.
Okay.
Oh.
So. Rage is a bonus action, correct? Yes, I'm correct. Cool. So Archibald is going to get into this this fighting stance, which you've probably all seen before. And as he's gonna start rushing towards this guy, with every step, his training seems to go out his head, and he seems to go into instinct. So instead of shield first and holding his sword lightly, he starts gripping his sword. His teeth clenches, and his eyes go wide, and he rages.
Okay.
Right before getting close to this guy, and then he's gonna hit him in the mouth with his sword.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Please don't die. I kind of need you to, survive this.
No, I'm dying.
That would be a 19.
Yep, that hits.
And the damage. Hold on. Does anybody that knows D&D Beyond, does it automatically add my rage damage?
It does not.
Hits?
No, it doesn't. You'll have to add it yourself.
So my damage is maximum damage on die. So that's 8 plus 6 plus 2, 16.
16. You cleave him right through his stomach, and he just falls.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have extra attack, so I suppose I'll end my turn, but I'll kind of, after cleaving him in half, I'll kind of tilt my head a little bit and look over to, still wide-eyed and gritting my teeth, I'll look over to the bandit leader and give him a little smile. I'm done.
All right. That makes it Keiku's turn. Velki, you're on deck.
My turn! So I'm gonna hunter's mark this asshole, bandit leader.
Which one? Sorry, I didn't see it in time.
The leader.
Oh, the leader. Okay. What did we decide your mark was?
I don't know, a thing. Just choose a thing.
I think there's an actual bullseye in the little icons.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm looking. Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, I look at that and all I think is Xana.
It looks kind of like an elder archetype to me.
Okay.
And then I'll take a shot at him and go pop in the face with my bow.
Okay.
Flaccid 20.
Yeah, that hits him.
Woohoo! Alright, where is my hunter's mark? So that's a D6. What is left?
You know what? You can keep doing that. Archibald, I'm actually gonna give you the choice. Were you going to kill him or just incapacitate him?
Oh, for the one that he just attacked?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't recognize my own name yet for some reason. Moiter eyes.
Moiter? Okay.
He's going beast mode.
Okay, Keiku.
I did 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
9 points of piercing damage. Oh wait, I had advantage on him too. Should I just roll to see if I got natural 20?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Mark his.
And then I'll just stay where I am. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Velki's next. Zintris, you're on deck. I don't know why I have your name spelled wrong in D&D Beyond. I'll fix that.
Just so fun, right?
Zinny.
Okay.
Doesn't
I'm
need any
gonna
bank.
move.
I don't think it bothers him too much. He
Here.
doesn't seem that interested in spelling.
And Michael, I'm gonna cast inflict wounds if I can touch him.
Yeah, you can touch him.
The 50 and D beyond will load. 17.
17 hits.
Yes. We like to see it. I am, however, not aiming to kill if I do happen to get a lot of damage.
Okay.
$20.
20,
That's necrotic.
20 necrotic damage, okay.
Michael, I thought you said you made this fight harder.
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh, shit.
Notice that there's another entrance to this alcove.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I was just,
I am still new to building things. This is marked as deadly.
Okay, that's fair.
You are managing to get good damage here.
That's fair.
I love it. Okay, that, probably gonna... I'm trying to check.
That's it for you?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zintris.
I'll run to here. Take a shot.
At.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Do I want... We'll go for this guy.
Okay.
$15.
That was a thonky dice.
15 hits.
Heavy boy.
So,
sounds like to me that we should get Mateo
oh, wait,
a.
I gotta have advantage.
Yeah, you do.
That's even better. 21.
Yeah, you still hit.
Yeah, I know. So let's see, that's 1d8 plus 4 plus 1d6 for sneak attack, because I have the advantage anyway. Let's see. 12 damage piercing.
Are you aiming to kill?
Yeah.
Okay. Your shot manages to get him right through the head, and he just falls.
Yay!
Why?
That's a good question, isn't it? Are you done your turn, Zintris?
Yep.
Okay. So, leader here looks at how his men just kind of got eviscerated. He is going to just bring his hands up to his mouth and whistle. And then he looks to you, Velky.
No. Yeah.
And he is going to make 3 attacks against you.
Oh, okay.
Ah, there it is.
And there's the other foot, or shoe.
Oh my god, you just lose a foot?
Why?
Oh no, not lefty.
So first, now that we all know I roll terribly, so this could be fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I put myself in the situation.
Just
Go for it.
fucking roll your dice.
First one is a natural 17 for a 22.
That hits.
Oh,
Okay. That takes 6 damage. Second attack with his scimitar. That one's only a 10.
That does not hit.
And his final attack in his offhand with his dagger
God, how many weapons does he have?
is a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Starts going full Roronoa Zoro.
Yeah, basically. So he whistles, and then he manages to take 3 swipes against you. The first one managed to catch you, but you were able to get those nice dodges off.
Gonna hit him out of the cloth. This is what we do.
And then we get to the top of the round, and at this time, you do hear some footfalls as just on the other side of that alleyway, 3 more. Whoops, that's the wrong one. 3 more men come in.
No, come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Come on.
quickly get them in the turn order, if you do not mind. On a taste, you can think about what you're gonna do.
Oh, but what if I minded?
He will say, when they show up, he'll be like, "Oh, back up. That does make sense when you're in over your head."
Ooh.
Chessie, do any of your characters not have an attitude?
Absolutely not. Because I love shit talking.
No.
I love shit talking so much.
Girl, I know. I know you.
So that was
Makes me happy.
Work that shit talk.
11.
I can't reach any of them. Rip.
Man, I'm rolling terribly on these initiatives.
By the way, Anates needs a beetle companion.
No. A old companion.
Specifically a rhino beetle.
No.
I love it.
Velky, what's your dexterity modifier again?
3.
Change beetle.
All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Anates kind of takes his finger to his lip, and he kind of swipes his finger across his lip to get a bit of saliva on it.
Yeah.
And then he flicks his finger at this boy, and as he does that, the saliva sort of comes off and pulls moisture out of the air and forms into a knife and hurls towards him. And I cast Ice Knife.
Oh my god, that was on which one?
This boy.
Okay.
So the initial
Thank you for taking my favorite spell and making it disgusting.
It requires a droplet of water, Michael.
I know it does. Thank you again.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Okay. So you hit him, and then it's a dex save, I believe.
Let me double check. I hit him, so he'll take 1d10 piercing, and then it explodes, and the target and each creature within 5 feet have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. So what's your number, and I'll just.
DC 13 or 13.
13.
Oh, who do you? Oh.
And he'll take an initial 8 piercing when the knife.
I'm too tired to be playing this game.
So the one in the back manages to dodge. The other 2 do get hit by the ice. The one you aimed at, just again, you're aiming to kill.
Not entirely, no.
You're not. So you're not aiming to kill. Okay.
I'm not sure how I can non-lethal throwing an exploding knife.
Yeah, that's why.
In their leg.
I'm not exactly trying to kill him, but if it happens, it happens.
Okay, so you're not trying to kill him. How much damage did you do to him?
8 points of piercing.
And then for the explosion?
Oh no. The explosion does 11 cold?
Does 11 cold.
Yep.
Okay. You so the ice knife lodges itself into his side, and he looks down at it, and it explodes and takes out his entire abdomen.
Jesus.
As he looks down at it, Onate smiles and goes tick tick boom.
And the one on the top right takes that. You said 11?
I did.
Wow. He also is just taken out by that explosion. He doesn't die, but he is knocked out and is kind of stuck frozen to the wall.
He's gonna need an arc reactor. He's got a lot of shrapnel in his chest.
Yeah. Is there a nice frozen? I'm not seeing a good frozen symbol.
Just put the big dead X on. Well, I guess he's not dead. You said.
Yeah.
Well, there's like.
You know what? This one.
There's like a.
He's stuck. Oh, you're right. There's the snowflake one. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's cute. Do that.
got nothing for the old bonus. So I believe that will be me. And again, I just smile at the leader like were you expecting any different?
I might have been.
Everything is with the utmost confidence.
And on a taste, I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh, son of a
Okay.
bitch.
I don't like this.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wait,
What did you do?
It doesn't matter. That's a 9 total, Michael.
Oh, shit.
I'll message you.
Sure.
What?
No!
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Tom.
Okay. That goes to Archibald.
Archibald not being able to reach this guy in the back, he will he'll sprint forward. He'll make a judge. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I backtrack a little bit?
Feel free.
Boop. Badoop, badoop. I'm gonna use his bugbear feature, and I'm gonna attack him from 5 feet away.
That's 10 feet.
Yeah, because he has 5 feet reach, 5 feet range normally, but he gets an extra 5 feet on his turn because Gum Gum arms.
Okay.
I'm gonna smackety smack this boy. I have advantage, correct?
Yep.
Yarg. Gomu Gomu no barbarian.
Oh no.
Oh. Advantage doesn't work when you roll awfully both times. 10.
No, you managed to I wouldn't say this is new for you fighting from afar, but he did watch you go to the side and made sure to keep a track of you and sidesteps your swing.
Sidestepping, that's cheating.
Anything else?
If I don't get hurt this next turn, I lose my rage. So I'm going for that.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, Michael.
For rage, as long as you make the attack.
Yeah, you don't need to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, you still have your rage.
I still am going to kind of waltz my bugbear looking ass over here. Like the center of attention of this other guy.
Okay.
And then I'll have my turn.
So, Archibald moves to the side to get between the enemies. Delphi, he kind of gives a little look around and is pretty concerned over everything that's just happening and is going to just make a run for it.
Can I make an attack of opportunity, Michael?
On the child?
Yes, you can.
What?
Can I make an attack of opportunity on Atase's attack of opportunity?
You're going to attack the child?
That's an 18 to hit the child, Michael.
Oh my god!
Just knock him the fuck out.
Velky, you were trying to stop him?
Yeah. If I can't, I can't. That's fine.
No, I definitely think that
No.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just...
First, make a... You're right beside each other. This is less of a reflex and definitely more of a strength. Make an athletics check.
Oh no.
Contested.
Okay.
Contested, okay. Antace is buff as fuck. That's 22.
Yeah, that's 15.
Okay, you're not able to stop him. Antace, go to roll damage.
Oh my god, you're gonna murder the child!
I rolled it already. That's 11 points of damage.
Okay, you're
Child.
child is...
I am specifically like going for like the Achilles tendon or like the back of the knee. And just get him to stop moving.
Okay, so that's your... Okay.
Stop moving.
He gets a step forward before getting sliced and just falls to the ground, clutching at his ankle.
We'll deal with them, but you're going nowhere.
This is fun. Keiku, it's your turn.
Callie, what's the rage?
Oh,
Like
God.
Callie.
Because Callie, the player, would do something different than Keiko, and Keiko, oh, God.
Do what Keiko would do.
Do
You're
what
good.
Keiko would do.
Okay, so Keiko saw all that, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gonna shoot Archibald, not Archibald, gonna shoot Annotates in the back.
Pretty much. Keiko's gonna be like, no, and shoot at Annotates.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm like, back.
Oh god, oh my god. 16?
That hits.
Oh my god! 9 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
Oh, I don't even know how to handle this right now. And then she's gonna step over here and guard the child. She just puts her little wings out and is like, no! No hurting! I'm so flustered right now.
Taste gives you a quizzical eyebrow and just goes, now, Keiko.
Don't you now Keiku her after what you just did?
Velky!
I don't know.
I need to have a timeout.
I need to think for 2 seconds, if that's okay.
Yeah, take your time.
Give me a second.
Yep. This went places.
Is it really a D&D game if it doesn't?
Is it D&D if we don't strategically disassemble the DM's master plan?
You assume we're disassembling.
Pretty sure Michael knew this was gonna happen. I just, like... I know what I want to do.
What would Velky do?
Do what Velky would do.
Well, yeah, like, I'm just thinking if it's viable at the moment. If it's a good decision. I just need, like, 2 more seconds. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out. But not, like, the normal kind.
I will say, Delphi getting attacked by the party was not something I thought about.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Okay, I'm
This-
almost ready. I'm just looking at my spells.
This was about to turn into the choice of finishing the fight versus chasing him down, but here we are.
Can't we just choose? Nah.
Mm.
I've changed
Kill
my
a
mind.
man.
I don't like you as much.
Man. Is it okay to kill a man?
Are you asking your god?
Yeah.
God, is this okay?
Annotates is about to get murdered by the party. I'm just gonna message you ideas for my backup character, Michael.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Dear God, help.
No, see, the thing is that he can wait. That's the problem.
You do still have this
Yeah,
Voidwalker
why
in
you-
front of you.
I'm about to get smited.
bitch just hit me, so...
I have to read about Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Well, okay, first of all, I'm gonna point at Anates. Actually, I'm not gonna point at him. Just gonna...
Talking is a free action.
Yeah.
As long as it fits into 6 seconds, you can't have like a 20-minute conversation.
Nah, we'll JoJo monologue this as much as we need.
It's fine. I know what I'm gonna say. It's okay. It's literally a sentence.
Real Frieza time
Go
up in
ahead.
here.
Okay. I'll deal with you later. I will. You and I are gonna have a conversation. You liar.
Q just smiles at you.
You smile away, oh fucker.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cast Toll the Dead on the leader,
Okay.
which is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna tell you something about this guy.
He's not very smart.
He's not too wise.
Nice.
That is a 9. Oh no, there's a dot there. That's a 6.
Not there.
Okay. Still not really aiming to kill him.
Okay, no, that's fair.
For my dice. He's been hit, he's got damage, right?
Yep, he's been damaged.
Okay.
He is
Max damage at 12 necrotic.
12 necrotic.
Ooh.
Okay.
For a cleric fighting demons, you deal a lot of necrotic damage.
Don't worry about it.
Don't look into it.
It's those.
Ask
it's those,
questions later if you want.
It's those cleric spells. They're really weird.
My hand smells like whipped cream.
I want to be zen and teach yoga on the weekdays, but I really want to stab and kill people on the weekends.
That ain't me.
All right. So the one guy who came in watched one of his compatriots explode, the other frozen solid, sees a couple dead bodies. He is going to take a open fire shot on Archibald, who is making his way to him, making his way downtown. Does a 20 hit?
Aha! Yes. Ow.
You take 4 damage.
Is that already halved because I am raging?
No. So you take 2 damage.
I take 2 whole damage.
Hey, Michael, you got a bot in the chat.
I got a bot in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, nice. Love that. We are going to ban that. Goodbye.
Bigfollows.com.
Gotta get those big follows. Okay, so this Voidwalker aims at you, fires the crossbow, it lodges into your shoulder, and you just shrug it off. And let me make a percentage die on how smart he's gonna be. Yeah, he runs. He is out of here. Where is he in this turn order? There he is. He's gone. And we'll just get rid of his. So the backup is taken care of, to say the least.
That's a word for it.
Void runners, more like it.
Bum.
Zintris.
You also want to shoot me, Zintris?
No.
Okay, cool.
Surprise.
I'll be honest, I kind of want to get on this, but I'm really far away.
Everybody beat up the wrong, it's fine.
If I were to shoot from here, would I have to do anything because Anates and Delphi are there?
To shoot the Voidwalker?
Yeah.
No, I'll let you get this one. We're still low enough level for me to let covers slide.
I mean, people are moving usually when they fight.
Yeah, because it's all happening at the same 6 seconds, so it's fluid.
Yeah, I'll go over here and then take a shot at the Voidwalker's kneecaps.
That is kneecaps, okay.
Specifically kneecaps. Guy.
Kneecapping.
I still have advantage on him because of...
Actually, wait, hold up, you might not. Oh, you super don't.
Is Fairy Fire gone?
Because Keiko shot me, and Fairy Fire is a concentration spell.
Wait, why is him being covered in a glowy magic powder your concentration?
Because I'm sustaining the powder, I guess.
Okay.
Well, this roll
the powder gets on him, but the magic is what makes it glow.
The roll was a 22 anyway.
Yeah, you hit.
So that's only 1d8 plus 4, because I don't have sneak attack.
Yeah, you do. There's someone within 5 feet of him.
Do I? Oh yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
do.
Sneak attack has just advantage. Or else it would be kind of garbage.
Almost max damage. That would be 12 plus 17 piercing to his kneecaps.
Did you VATS into his kneecaps?
Okay. Takes that shot to the knee. Not going to be adventuring anymore.
He got married.
Damn it.
Do you do anything else there's interest?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
He's not as interested in going any further.
Ah, man, Archibald is there.
I'm good at spacing. If I'm good at one thing.
Yeah. Oh, what would he do here? Talk about derailing the DM's plans. He... Well, he saw that y'all are fighting amongst yourselves now.
That's fair.
So he is going to take a step away first, and I'll let whoever wants to make an opportunity attack between Velki and Onates.
I don't think it's been my turn since I
It
stabbed
is-
Delphi's, so
It is not.
so I can't do anything.
So Velki, do you make an opportunity attack?
Sure, I'll swing at him with my quarterstaff,
Okay.
my lantern. What the fuck is it? Oh, wrong place. It's
Does
fine.
quarterstaff deal extra fire damage because it's a lantern too?
Maybe. It's a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Hell yeah. 7 damage.
Wow.
Bludgeoning.
That was exactly what you needed.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I just knock him out?
Yeah, he is completely knocked out.
Hell yeah.
I will keep the turn order up though, because
Yes.
it is now Onates' turn.
Cool.
On a
So-
taste.
I see Velki knock him out, and I kind of smile, and I go, well, I hate to say I told you so, and I just right in the throat with my Ikola. I finish him off.
Oh no.
Okay. Goes right through the throat. He was knocked out. Doesn't make a sound. No final words.
Blah.
That's my because I have to
You
roll.
know, we could have gotten information from him.
No, we're not getting anything from him now, are we?
He tried to kill us. I simply gave him what he would have given us.
That doesn't mean he still wasn't useful.
I will note, while frozen against the wall, the other one was still alive.
We got what we came for.
So are we still in combat, Michael?
That's up to you. Onates took his turn.
Yeah, my turn.
Literally everyone else would now be in line as depicted by the turn order. So, Archibald, do you go to attack Onates?
No. Can I rip the frozen guy off of the wall
Sure.
and hold him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Give him
Fair.
a
He's still very cold and knocked out, but he is no longer against the wall.
Can I like drag him
He's
over
moving
there
up.
with everybody?
Next turn you can do that. Keiku.
I'm putting my hunter's mark on Onates.
Everybody dead.
Anything else?
Can I drag Delphi over like over like back here?
Yeah, your movement will be halved, but I think you can basically get all the way
That's
there.
fine. I have 30 feet, so it'll be 15.
Yeah.
So like, so just put him against the wall. Just, and then I put him right here.
Okay, Velky.
Yeah, just give me like 2 seconds here. I always need 2 seconds, apparently. Sorry. We're still in combat, technically, right? So I can't have a long conversation, and I can't...
You can decide to, like, not do anything for your turn.
I mean, Michael said we'll JoJo monologue if we have to.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like it doesn't have to be 6 seconds. Like, if y'all talk this out and then decide to exchange blows, you can do that. We will keep the same turn order.
Okay, I'm gonna do something first. Still standing next to each other. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna reach out.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna touch. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's 1d8. Yeah, okay.
On Anathes?
Yep.
That's gonna be unfortunate when someone walks up and punches him.
I know. It's fine. That's 9 healing.
Thank you.
That's my action, I guess. Action means I can't attack you.
Yep. Need to move.
Nope. Hold on. Just a second. Can't remember what my bonus actions are. It's okay. I'll just ask a question now. Why? What are you doing?
Why are you such a dick?
I mean, can I respond now or do I have to wait?
You know what? You asked your question. We'll let Zintrus decide what he's gonna do. Because then we'll be coming to Anathes' turn anyway.
I'm going to try to tend to Delphi's now injured ankle.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to try to slip the 2 rings that I took from to like his pocket.
Oh boy. Okay.
Medicine and sleight of hand.
You can only do one.
I mean, he can fake medicine.
Unless you're faking your medicine check to do a sleight of hand to give him.
Basically that.
Okay, make your sleight of hand.
I have no actual like healing items or spells or anything like that, so
Just give him a nice caress.
that would be a
That'll be a
We love him.
15.
15. Okay,
Did it cut out there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just thought that my whole setup died and I was scared.
So he's pretty distracted at the moment. He doesn't notice you putting these rings in his pocket. So, Anathes.
Time to remove those from my inventory now.
Anathes will, in response to Velky, kind of... We came here for the boy, did we not? All I did was make sure he couldn't leave. Between me and you, we can heal him up, no problem. The wound is negligible.
Do I get to answer that?
Yeah. You can have your conversation unless someone else would like to do something.
Should we just say that we're like out of combat?
Yeah,
then?
if no one is going to be attacking anymore, we can be out of combat.
No
I mean, I
attack
guarantee
from-
nothing, but yes.
I mean, I definitely have like my bow drawn, but I'm not gonna like make a move unless Anatace does something dumb.
Okay.
I'd like to silently drag this body over to the other one, please.
Yeah, we can pull his body
Okay.
over. Prop him up against the barrel, I suppose, and the other one is dead on the
Dead.
ground.
Look, I understand that, and you're right. I can heal him just fine, but what about this one? Points at the dead guy on the floor.
Seems
He got,
pretty bad.
he got exactly what was coming to him, did he not?
Again, we could have used him for information.
And we still have the other one, if that is your issue.
Hold
The
on,
one was obviously higher up.
Ventress, shut up for like 5 seconds, please.
Just shut up, Jintress. Jeez.
You're all... Look, you, points at Anatace, have a weird, twisted sense of justice. You need to stop with the information. Look, I might have missed something really important. I don't know what the hell is going on here. But I need answers, because this is not appropriate. You just attacked a child after, may I say, promising that you would not hurt him. Well, maybe you didn't promise, but I took it as one. This man is an ass, but he didn't deserve to die. None of them did.
And would they not have killed us if given the chance?
Obviously, we weren't going to give them the chance. You're sick in your head as you are in your arms, alright? What are you doing?
That sounded.
Well, for starters, this, and this, he casts Healing Word on Delphi.
Okay.
Is the titular healing word this?
Yes. 6 points of healing.
Okay. He's still pretty injured. The bleeding has at least stopped. He is freaking out.
I would like to have a conversation with you, child, once I am done here.
Kiku, no.
I don't need to get near him, Cake.
Kiku, no.
Don't need to get near him to hit him either, apparently.
He's fine.
I shoot the barrel beside Anatace and notch another arrow. Kiku, no.
Keiku, relax.
Calm down.
I don't think we want to do this. Keku.
You're right. You're right. This needs to be de-escalated. So, how about you tell me what you're going to say to him? I want to know, and I want to know all of it. None of that, I'm not going to hurt him bullshit. Bull stuff. Tell me. Come on. Don't have all day.
He simply needs to be told who he should and shouldn't steal from.
He shouldn't steal from anyone.
Exactly.
So what are you going to tell him? A list of names of everybody in this fucking city? Sorry. Hell. This city.
Yeah. I believe he's probably gotten the message, actually.
Yeah.
And he kind of cranes his head towards Delphi. And that's not to take what's not yours.
Well, you know what? That life wasn't yours to take either.
Perhaps it wasn't.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna help me take care of them. He looks directly up at Anatace, makes eye contact as much as he can. Tick-tock, bitch. Yeah? Come on.
Mr. Velky.
Yeah?
Is it Mr. or
What else would it be?
Just Velky, Master Velky.
Whoa, no. That's too far. Velky's fine. I don't need the prefaces or anything.
Velky. Is there any what is word? School for children like him?
Any what?
School,
Like-
where people learn.
Oh, I misheard. I heard, is there any goon for children like him? My apologies. Get my ears checked. There is, if he wants it.
Archibald would like to walk over to the boy, and he'd like to kneel down as close.
As you're walking over, you turn and see Delphi and Keiku are gone.
Whoa.
That's
Shit.
I'll just move my token over here.
Archibald sigh.
Sorry,
Well-
she rolled really well on stealth.
So well.
Disadvantage even.
That is one quiet bird.
School seems out of the question now. I think he will just become a better thief with what was Bird's name? Bird's name Keiku. With
Keiku.
under Keiku's, and he kind of nudges Velky with this, and he goes under Keiku's wing.
That's a good one.
It looks to me like the search is back on.
Not quite. I meant what I said. You're gonna help me with this, whether you like it or not.
You two do that. I'll look.
But you're going to make me.
Look,
Sorry.
I would be mighty obliged if you would help. I think it's the least you can do for killing half of them.
Most of those wax.
I don't care.
I didn't come here to kill people.
Archibald will kind of tap Velky on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I can help persuade, and when he says persuade, he shakes his fist.
Oh, I think we've seen enough violence today, my friend.
Well, whatever you guys are going to do, you might want to do it fast. Remember, one got away.
I will help. Like I said, I didn't come here to kill anybody.
Great. If you help, I'll forgive you.
There we go. Then.
Can I tie up the frozen goon?
Anastasia will pick up bodies, I guess.
Okay. So, you do have some bodies here. There was the one that got eviscerated by Archibald by the tree. The one that came in and got blown up by the ice knife.
I
Plus
just want to
the
do my
main.
right.
So what are you doing with the bodies?
My right.
Okay.
Can I start tracking Keiku while they're doing that?
Yep.
Okay.
So what we'll do is these two things are going to be happening at the same time. You guys are dealing with the bodies, I imagine, while Zintris is searching for Keiku.
Sounds good.
So we'll first we're going to jump over. Keiku, where are you attempting to take Delphi?
So where does this lead again? Like this little pathway?
That's where you came in. It kind of went to the regular streets during the festival.
Okay.
Of note, the streets weren't as filled as they were yesterday, but people are still trying to have some semblance of normalcy.
Can I see if I remember from the map if there's a one of Delphi's hiding places nearby?
Sure. For that one, make a survival check.
Okay. That's a 21.
Yeah, so there was one that wasn't too far away from here. You didn't initially go to it before because it didn't. This was on the way to it. So yeah, you're making your way there, carrying a limping Delphi who's just kind of crying, not really saying anything, but at least understands that you're trying to help him.
All right, I'm gonna take him to the hideout.
Okay, Zintris.
Yep.
You're tracking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's something you normally do.
Well, they were standing like right.
Yeah, they won't have gotten too far at the moment.
Would Keiko have like mud on her feet from standing in the puddle?
That is possible. First, so you're gonna get out, and there's gonna be crowds. I want you to first make a perception check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So you do see some footprints and a couple drops of blood leading through the crowd. I'll ask you to make a survival check to see if you kind of have the thought of where she might be going.
13.
You start making your way. You don't catch up. Make another survival check for me, Keiku.
Okay. That is even better than last time. It's a 22.
Okay. It wasn't super far away. The crowds have hidden you pretty well. You managed to get to his hideout.
Is it kind of set up like the other one where he's got like a bed and stuff?
Yeah, this one definitely hasn't been used in some time. It's pretty dirty, but there is like a cot-like thing on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna lay him down on the cot. I'm gonna take some cloth and I'm gonna try and bandage up his ankle.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Oh god, I'm not very good at those. 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to seal it up pretty nice. Probably gonna want to get him to a doctor at some point, but for now it'll be set pretty nicely. Zintris, I would like you to make another survival check, this time with advantage because you do have the map.
Please be better than that. Oh, that's much better. 18.
18. Okay. You're looking at the map and kind of cross-referencing where you are. You do kind of get the idea that you're nearby one of the hideouts at least, and you start making your way towards it. Cake, are you going to do anything else?
I want to just talk to Delphi a little bit.
Okay.
Keiko? And I just pat his head.
He flinches a little bit. Doesn't really respond.
Keiko, pretty bird. And I put my head under his hand.
He gives a little smile and just kind of pets the feathery head.
I just coo. Keiko, sorry.
Thank you for helping me.
And I just kind of like pull out an apple. And I give him the apple.
He'll start eating it. Zintris, you will make your way there. Before that, let's cut back to the others. Okay, so Velky, you've done your little rituals. Archibald, I think you were gonna tie up the one that was frozen.
Aye.
Aye, aye.
What What do you do with the rest of the dead bodies?
I help.
Are
I
you
help Velky.
gonna bury them, prop them up, to be found later?
Up to him.
Okay, I don't know the protocol in this situation, Michael. You're gonna have to help me out a little bit.
Sure. Normally you would deal with anyone killed by demons. In this case, it wasn't so. You do
Yeah.
have some status, so if some guards were to come, likely you would not be arrested.
Cool.
Normally in this case would be sent more towards a coroner and morgue to deal with regular dead bodies.
Gotcha. Okay.
There would probably be some questioning involved. Murder is not just something that's taken lightly.
No, yeah. Naturally.
But it's not like if you bring guards here, they're going to be like, well, all of you are going to jail.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I have an idea. Provided I have the things necessary. Nope. Okay. Anastasia.
Yes.
Hold on, not to sound so glum. You've written in sand before, yeah?
I have.
Yeah, like yesterday. Okay. I want you to do that, but like where somebody's gonna find it. Okay? Like,
What you wanted to say.
you know, some about dead bodies in the back alley. I'll let you be creative, don't worry about it.
Doesn't
Something
that
cool
look
like
a
that.
little ominous?
It doesn't have to look ominous, but if it looks, I mean, it's gonna look ominous. There's nothing not ominous about. Hey, with some dead bodies back here. I was gonna send a note, but I don't have any parchment with me, so this is just how it's gonna have to work.
Why don't we take tied up one, bring it to guards, and tell guards where dead ones are?
We could do that if you want to be questioned for like a couple of days, maybe, if you're lucky.
We can tell them exactly what happened.
Well, the part where you killed a bunch of people and tried to murder a child. I'm sure that'll blow over really well.
The child was never going to die. I aimed for the leg.
I've seen people die from paper cuts.
And me and you were standing right there.
Alright, I'll drop it. But like,
You
seriously.
You
do
might
remember
not know what I'm capable of,
Oh my
but you're a
God.
cleric. You think you can't heal him?
Me not the smartest when come to laws. No. I am not the smartest when it comes to laws. But I think that is something still called assault.
Yeah, there is. First of all, I'm not a life cleric. I can heal.
No, you lantern cleric.
Yeah, I lantern cleric.
I'm very aware you can heal, and if you can do it to me, you can do it to him.
The principle of it, right? Yeah. Okay. Then I'll go talk to the gods.
I will go.
Unless you want to.
We can go together. I have nothing else to do.
Great.
You needed us to help you with your own personal thing, did you not?
Yeah. If I get the chance to.
Can I sling the unconscious guy over my shoulder?
Go off.
And Archibald will do the heavy lifting.
That's good. I can't do that. I mean, I could try.
Me do heavy lifting. The Master Velky do important stuff. Rockman do big talking.
Master Velky.
That's developing. Alright.
Look,
So-
you hire me. It not feel right to not say sorry. It does not feel right to not call you master.
Fair enough, big
You're
man.
aware I have a name, right, Archibald?
Yes, Archibald too.
Okay, that is not my name.
Rock.
No, Anates.
Right, Pebble.
Anates.
Auntie Taste?
What is your intelligence?
Oh, I'm purposely fucking with him. I have
Okay.
I have a 13 intelligence, but I'm fucking with him.
That's great.
His intelligence is higher than mine.
Talon just doesn't like saying my character's names.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys are gonna go find the guards.
Wait just a second, Michael. Just
Yeah.
1 second. Before
Sure.
we do that, if Anates wants to do all the talking, like Archibald said, I'm gonna slap him on the back and cast guidance.
Okay. So you go find some guards. Considering what happened the night before, pretty easy to find them. Do you just walk up with this small group of yours?
No. It's a bad idea.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell Archibald to wait with the guy closer to the shadows before he waltzes into a room full of people.
Can I roll stealth?
If you're hiding in the alleyway still, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries about that. Honestly, you do get some looks, but most people are assuming he's passed out drunk.
Fair.
Yes, that's why I tied his arms together so he doesn't get up and do something stupid.
Hog-tied drunk
Exactly.
man.
Okay, Anates, find your guard. What would you like to say?
hello, sir.
Good day.
I will only need a moment of your time. There was a bit of a scuffle nearby, and I believe a member of a local gang has, we have him tied up for your questioning.
Gang activity. He looks to his compatriot and just gives a nod. Show me the way.
I will warn you before we go. Things got a little intense, and more than a few of them didn't make it. We're lucky we had a local cleric with us, so a lot of us weren't hurt.
Shetier's people. They do good work. All right. Can you tell me exactly what happened? And you're talking this out while heading towards. It doesn't take too long, but if you want to give a quick rundown of your side of the story.
Anates gives a rundown that he's looking for. I was looking for. You see, when I arrived in town, my personal money was stolen. And since I've been here, I've been looking for it. And when I finally track the boy down, it seems he's gotten in rather rough sorts with the local ruffians. I and my friends approach. They insist on turning it into a brawl, and I warned them it would not go their way. But things got out of hand. I believe there are, and he kind of looks to Velky, I believe 3 dead.
Okay.
Yeah, about that.
But there was 1 knocked out with a friend of ours for your questioning.
Okay. So you were pretty truthful there.
I mean, probably.
I mean, he didn't lie. He
No.
just didn't tell everything.
No. You have guidance.
Okay.
You have Velky, who has a cleric from the Embrace of Shetier, is high standing. Make your persuasion check with advantage plus the guidance.
4.
Sure. Okay. That's actually a roll. I think I might be proficient in persuasion. I'm not. Okay. Sure. 23 total.
23. Wow.
Ronk do the talk.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess you also don't need to claim your I guess no, you already got your advantage. Never mind.
Oh, by the way, he does work his name into that story somehow. I'm not sure how he does it, but he
No, if you want it, you have you have to work it in.
Oh, okay, fine.
Then they challenged the great Onates to a brawl, and the great Onates said that wouldn't work out in your favor.
He actually, I know how. As he's ending the story, he'll be like, "You probably already know my compatriot. At least you know where he works. I am on a taste."
Okay, yeah, you can get your
Yeah.
you can get your points. You did good enough on that persuasion check.
You
Part of
really
the
gotta
point.
dig it in there, don't you?
All right.
Oh, fuck, you got two.
So you lead him to the group. You bring them to the back. He sees the results, and he just says, you weren't kidding when things didn't go in their favor."
Yes, I'm proficient in a bit of magic myself, and sometimes that can be a little hard to control. I do apologize. He is not lying about the apology.
No.
Look, he's telling the truth entirely for the most part.
Okay, if you say so. He looks down at them. What you didn't notice before is they all have a wrist, not band, but like a cloth tied upon their wrist, all in dark black with like a bit of gray swirled through it. So these are the Void Walkers. We've had a bit of trouble with them lately. You said there was one alive.
Yep.
Our compatriot, but did you roll stealth, Talon, or can we
No.
see you?
No, they can see you. You're all here with the guard.
Our compatriot there is holding him. This is Archibald.
He gives you a nod there, Archibald. All right. We'll want to take him in. Probably need to bring some help to deal with the rest. Thank you for letting us know. We've been trying to get our hands on one of them for quite a while, and this will definitely help us. Hopefully rid them of this city.
Anything I can do to help keep the peace.
One, if I may, what's the word?
Eject?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I may interject, one did get away.
Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Did you happen to see which way they went?
He points
That way.
to where they came out of. He ran like a coward.
Probably best to get moving then.
I believe he saw that his leader got him into a dire situation.
Oh, this one isn't the leader. Oh,
Oh,
no.
he is
Knew
not.
it. Fucker. I mean,
So there's someone higher up then.
We don't have all the details, but they seem to have a bit of a ranking system to them. If I had to guess, I would say this one probably just patrols this area of the city alone. Like I said, we've been trying to get our hands on one of them. They can be pretty sneaky.
Well, if I find myself still in the area, I'd love to help you try and deal with the problem.
Said your name was Onates.
oh god.
Yes, the great Onate.
We might take you up on that offer. All right, if you could help me take this one, and then y'all can...
Just a second. I have 2 questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know you're probably in a rush. But, hey, did you see a really big black bird fly the coop anywhere? We lost a friend. Not like lost. It's like she ran off.
A big black bird, like a raven or a magpie.
Like a kenku.
Oh, see, that's a bit different.
That's a big black bird.
That
Specifically, if you yell "Keku," she might respond to.
Well, you tell me a big black bird. I'm thinking, did I see anything in the sky?
You're right. I'm sorry. I should have been more specific. Been a long day.
Unfortunately, I can't say I saw anything like that.
All right, that's fair. Second question. Void walkers. Are they specific to the city, or are they
Oh
kind of
no.
spread out? They're
We've gotten word that at the very least a good chunk of Dawnmark has been infiltrated by their likes. Gangs are nothing new, but this has been a particularly rough one, to say the least. Usually we're pretty quick to snuff out any organized crime as the sorts, but they've been giving us a bit of trouble.
Okay, that's good to know. So we should be careful no matter where we go then. In Dawnmark, at least.
If one of them saw your faces, I would be very careful.
Yeah, well, that sure did happen.
Though
Alright.
I doubt they'd have the gall to attack the church directly.
Yeah, that would be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, that is kind of what happened. I mean, I'm not exactly subtle. I could be, but
it's quite surprising considering what happened last night.
yeah, weird that.
And if there's nothing else you guys want to talk to the guard about,
Can I steal one of the wristbands that's on the dead body? Maybe when the guard goes away?
sure. He's going to turn to leave. What's going to happen here is Archibald's going to carry the one to the other guards. They're going to get some help to take care of these bodies. In that time, when he's going to leave, you can absolutely snatch the one of the cloths.
Neat.
And then I guess follow Archibald.
And we don't need to go through all of that. Zintris.
Yep.
You find Keiku and Delphi. Delphi's enjoying an apple. You can see that he's been bandaged up.
There you are, Keiku.
And pull a knife.
Ah! Well, it's just me.
Okay. No twist.
I didn't hurt the boy. I was trying to help him, then you ran off.
Keku twist. Keku, no funny. I shake my little dagger at him.
I'm not going to do anything funny,
I put my knife away.
but he does need to see an actual doctor.
Keku.
You did a good job keeping the wound closed. We should find him actual.
Keku just nods and pats Delphi's head. Pretty bird.
So, Delphi,
I'm the help.
He looks towards you.
what were you doing with the Void Walkers?
I had a meeting with them. I had to get a certain amount of money and then I could join them.
Why would you want to join them?
Well, it's not exactly great just living out on the streets.
No, but from what I have gathered, you do have a family that does love you, even if...
No.
Let me look at my notes real fast. Put it. Well, maybe not your parents, but the merchant.
Thank you. I can't go back to him. Not after what happened. If I could have joined the Voidwalkers, then I would have been set, and no one else would have had to have gotten hurt.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
You say you can't go back after what happened.
They basically ruined his life, and I don't want that. He was too kind, and he went to leave town, and it would be better if he wasn't involved with me anymore.
No. Where to go? Yes, but the Voidwalkers, they tend to ruin more people's lives than they help. Do you want to be responsible for ruining more people's lives directly?
No, but it's either I go back home, which I'm not going to do, or I live out on my own, which hasn't been great.
Keiko? Keiko on own. Keiko no parents.
It just seemed like the best choice.
Maybe we can help you find another way. But first, let's get you to a doctor and get you healed up.
He is not going to say no to that.
Okay.
So you guys can find him a doctor.
Okay.
Zin might know a doctor or two.
Yeah, Zentris, you're from here. You know where a doctor would be. Definitely see some people there bruising, some drunken brawls most likely. The majority of the people injured from last night have been taken care of at the church, since they are specifically there to help those hurt from the demon blight. So he's going to be set up here at a local clinic till he is fully healed. There will be a charge.
How much is the charge?
Well, let's see, are we talking American or everywhere else?
To stay for a few... The medicine itself isn't... Like, the care isn't being charged. It's the bed to stay in. Let's put it at... let me look at my references for my costs. Expenses. D&D expenses. Oh. Sure, I agree to cookies.
Yum.
Yay, cookies!
You can get him by on 4 gold.
Oh, that's it?
I have no money.
Yeah, I'll pay the 4 gold.
Okay. That'll last him 4 days in a modest room. Do you want to go
5.
make it 5 gold? That's...
Yeah.
Okay, he gets 5 days in a modest room.
5 gold's basically like $50. If you consider a silver to be like $1.
Yeah.
Considering how much gold I managed to get in the first session.
Yeah, I'm going based off of lifestyle expenses here. Modest price per day is 1 gold piece.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, Delphi is taken care of. You will be able to find him here within the next 5 days, though, considering y'all are about to go on a big trip, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to want to talk to Velky about that.
Okay, so how do y'all want to meet up? This all happened while you were dealing with the guards?
I assume Keiko and I will just go wait by Velky's church.
You assume wrongly. Keiko is not leaving.
That's fair. You're going to stick by Delphi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wells interest, you know where Delphi and Keiko are. Are you actively searching for them, or you're just going to go wait by one of the churches? I will say there are, in this city, there are 3 main churches of Shetier.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
I assume I will go to the one we met him at and actively look around.
Okay. Well, you didn't meet him at a church. You met him at a lantern in the middle of the marketplace.
Oh.
You can choose the one that's closest to that spot.
Yeah, we'll go with that then.
Okay. Velky, Onates, Archibald, you've dealt with the guards and the body. Velky, you have pocketed a fancy scarf, cloth thingy.
I know.
What do you guys do?
Good question.
I think you're muted, Talon.
Hold on. I would like to ask the guards something.
Okay. Before they left, what would you like to have asked?
I'd like to ask because I'm taking the body to them, right?
Yeah. Well, you're taking this body to where his compatriot was. They'll take that body and get more help to get the dead bodies.
Okay. So the next time I see them, or like before they leave, I'll kind of mention like not to be what's the word rude, but we did stick our necks out and is there any sort of reward for these gangsters?
Really?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm bad at those. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, 18.
If you make your way down to the bounty office, and you happen to find a poster of one of these individuals, we will vouch that you did take care of them and you can claim their reward. As for vigilante justice, there isn't really any money we can just give out for that, or else things could get a little hairy.
He's a mercenary.
Things are...
If you are hired to take care of these people, then by all means you can get payment that way. Otherwise, I cannot say I'm able to just give you money. Like I said, go to the bounty office. Perhaps you'll be lucky.
Very well. At the news that he isn't getting paid, he's gonna drop the guy wherever he's standing and go, okay, you can deal with him.
Damn. Okay, shall we go somewhere that isn't here? I would love that. Quickly.
I would like to head to this bounty office.
To the bounty office?
The bounty
Okay. Did you just say booty office?
No.
Okay, good.
I was reading the subtitles and I read bounty.
I didn't register the N at all. Let's go!
Okay, you make your way to the bounty office. The smaller guys did not have any bounties on their head. The main guy, though, did. You were awarded 40 gold for his, well, death. And they will cross-reference with the guards. So by all means, Archibald, Velky, and Onates You may split up 40 gold however you would like.
Archibald will look at Velky and he will say, "You did not want
Yeah.
any of this death.
No, I didn't.
But we did get rewarded for it. Technically, I believe it was you that killed him. Do you
No,
want all
that
or
wasn't
none
me.
of it?"
How about you keep my share and that's my payment to you?
Oh,
For now.
all right. Then he'll
And
turn.
I didn't kill him.
I thought it was you.
No, it was me. He knocked him out. I stabbed him in the throat.
Knocking him out, stabbing him in the throat. In the wild, okay, he'll actually say that. Knocking him out, stabbing him in the throat. In the wild, it's all the same. If you're knocked out and you're on the floor, you're dead anyways.
Oh, keep that in mind. I will keep that strictly in mind. If I ever get knocked out and I'm on the floor and I'm good, just good as dead. I mean, that's actually quite fair. Oh my god.
You must
You're
realize,
gonna make me to die, aren't you?
you must realize, Master Velky, I am not from town.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't say I'm from this town either.
Yes, but you grew up with clerical teaching and actual people. I grow up fighting boars and punching my brothers in the neck.
That sounds actually quite fun.
It was.
I'm glad. I'm really glad for you. I hope that was a great experience. It has shaped you well.
Especially Grak. He made this wonderful gurgle noise when you hit him in there.
Yeah? Remind me never to let you punch me ever in the neck, specifically. Anywhere else is fine.
Okay.
He'll turn to Archibald. Archibald. No, he'll turn to Anantace and he'll say, "Archibald."
It's Anantace.
Oh, so does Archibald 2 not want any gold? That's a shame. And then he pockets the gold.
I feel like he's the one that had his gold taken in the first place. You know?
Yeah, too bad he didn't search any of those bodies.
Look, I took what I needed to take.
There is no Archibald 2.
Yes. There is no Archibald 2. I am sorry. Let me try this correctly. Anantace. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
I just realized I've been doing his voice incorrectly this entire session, and I just noticed it. He's not supposed to be this formal.
Shit happens.
That's okay.
Do you want gold for the life you ended?
Shouldn't have said anything.
He'll kind of raise his voice because you're not answering him right away, and he'll go, "Do you, the great Anantace, want to take this bounty for that innocent man you just killed?"
Archibald!
There are people here.
He was clearly not innocent, otherwise he would not have a bounty.
He's got you there.
Over my head.
And yes, I'll take 8 gold of it. You can keep the rest.
8 gold.
Yeah, because that's what was stolen from me.
Is the bounty in gold or is it in silver? Can I pay him in pennies?
It's in gold.
Okay, I give him.
If you
8 gold.
want change, you can get change, but like,
No,
No.
that's quite enough of
I
that.
won't be that petty.
okay. So for sake of moving us along,
Yeah.
I will say y'all eventually meet up with Zintris, and you both kind of relay what all just happened to each other. Delphi is in care with Keiku. Yeah, you're free to do what you like.
So, if we want Keiku to come with us, I think we need to convince her that the boy will be fine.
The boy is going to be fine.
You stay out of this.
As long as,
It means like psychologically.
as long
Or
as keep it.
Not even that. Do you know of any way we can help set him up on a better life?
he has to want it. That sounds way more harsh than I. Let me rephrase that.
No, right. Though he didn't seem to want to go anywhere beside the street.
And look, I misspoke. That can be misconstrued in a lot of different ways. The way that I know, they don't just take you in. You have to ask. You need to want it. Or else they can't really help. And that is the church. It's all I know. It's all I can offer him.
So yeah, Zintris, at least you would know this. The church will only take in those that ask to be helped.
It's all I have. But
Maybe you could help me convince him.
I could do that. I could also. I feel like this would be a horrible idea. I can ask Prince Wilhelm's myself. If he would like a friend. That's the only thing I can offer is the church. And I cannot guarantee that the Princess will do anything for him. But I can try.
It's worth a shot. Because the boy has had a rough life, and I think he still has a chance to turn it around.
Does he want it? Does he want to turn his life around?
I'm not sure.
You said help convince him, as if you've been in the same boat. You know what to say, don't you? Well, no. Are you just playing with me?
My circumstances are, well, not exactly the same.
Fair enough. Alright. Well, take me to him.
Alright. And we go.
I guess Taste will follow. He doesn't have anything else.
You stay out of the room.
Sorry, big man.
That's fine.
We're not going to convince him of anything if you...
So you're going back to the medical center?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going first.
And I'm apparently waiting outside the room.
It's my body.
Okay. Keiku, you're sitting with Delphi. Oh my god. You're sitting with Delphi. You have a decent room for based off of what Zintris dropped, and as you know, he'll be here for 5 days. So I guess what I sent you, you can mark 5 off of that technically.
Yeah, I need to do some math.
Yeah.
So you said
The cheapest inn is 2 silver per day. Your next quote-unquote mission would last roughly 20 days to go and come back. So you would need to account for at least 15 days at 2 silver per day. That said, if the group ends up convincing him to take refuge in the church, that's also an option.
It'd be 3 gold total if it's 2 silver for 15 gold.
Thank you.
Per day for 15 gold.
Yeah, there's plenty of options. Also, the stay at the church wouldn't necessarily need to be permanent. Depends. All right, so Keiku's there with Delphi. Velky, Zintris, Archibald, are you going in as well?
Yes.
Okay. You see Keiku there, and they're just kind of chatting, as well as...
I'm reading the storybook I stole.
How many times have you read it to him now?
How long were they gone for?
Oh, they had to have been gone for at least an hour.
This is at least the 3rd time.
He is still captivated, just basically because of the way you would be narrating it.
Okay, before I come in, I'm going to stop at the door and knock.
Keiku, page 1.
Okay. You knock.
Stand in the doorway. Hi, Keiku. Can I come in?
Keiku, yes? Just you.
Just me. Zintris? No, just me?
Yes.
Yes. Archibald.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay. She's in charge.
Little bird, what did I do?
Okay, I'll come in.
He pouts. I'll follow in.
Archibald, guard door.
Fair enough.
And I just put the book down on Delphi's lap and pat his little head.
Okay, I'm going to approach Delphi. How's he looking? Is he scared of me? Is he good? What's going on?
He's a little nervous, but at least it isn't scared of you, especially with Keiku allowing you to come in.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm going to stoop by the bed, sit on the floor, so I'm below him.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Your name's Delphi, right?
Yeah, I'm Delphi.
It's a good name. I like it. I'm Velky.
Hello, Velky. That's Keiku.
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. Isn't she sweet?
She is very sweet.
It's pretty bad. I've got some questions for you. If you feel like answering.
Okay.
No rush, no pressure. What are you doing out there? By yourself?
Living? I don't
Okay,
know.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. You're doing a very good job. Are you alright? Relatively speaking, outside of today.
Yeah, relatively speaking, I was fine. Today's kind of been different. Didn't really go how I expected.
Did you expect it?
I expected to give my money to be taken in and be safe, but then I didn't have all the money I needed. I don't know. I went back and my rings were gone.
Okay. Did you really think that you were going to be safe there?
Better than nothing.
It is.
Especially after last night.
You know, there are other options for you.
I'm not going back home.
Wasn't even considering that as an option. I didn't think it was one. Never really is. If you're out on the streets, you're out on the streets for a reason. right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, home isn't an option. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, it never would be. So,
Home
I
is
meant,
just an appointment.
yeah, I meant other options. Ones that are easier to attain than stealing and surviving. Ones that entail warmth and happiness. But you have to want it.
I guess I want better. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll explain in a moment. I just want to make sure that you're alright. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. Far from it. I don't even know what I'm doing. But if you go to the church, they can help you. They can give you refuge at the very least. A safe place to stay. You don't have to steal. You just need to ask for their help. And if you want, I'll go with you. I'm a cleric, so it's my job to help people like you. If you want me to.
Make a persuasion check.
Got you covered, Chief. Bum, 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 bum. That's a 17.
I guess I could go. I don't really want to have to deal with those monsters.
You won't have to. There's nothing saying that you have to be a cleric to ask for help. You don't have to be like everybody at the church. There's lots of opportunities through them. In fact, I will directly ask myself for you to never have to be in line with the Blight. Somewhere safe and protected. If that's under my name, then it's under my name.
Okay. We can go there later.
Later.
I was told I'm not allowed to leave yet.
That's fair. If that's the case, then how about when we come back into town, I'll take you myself. If not before. You know, somehow. We'll figure it out.
Oh, okay.
If that means I wait 5 days or so before setting out, that's what that means.
All right. I think you got your answer there.
Neat.
I think y'all need to decide what you're going to do with your mission.
Not with 5 days.
Ugh. I guess you could ask Raya how waiting 5 days would go.
Or I ask Raya to come and take him.
Yes, Callie?
When everyone leaves, I want to talk to Delphi.
Okay. Well, it is starting to get late. Y'all are probably going to want to find some place to stay the night. So yeah, you can definitely get your conversation here, Keiku.
Okay, so everyone's gone?
Yep.
Okay. I closed the book from Delphi. Keiku? And I just, like, fluff up my feathers. And look kind of like I'm struggling with my words. Keiku, Delphi, go to church?
I think I'll see what they can do for me.
Keiku, think. And Keiku could, keep.
Keep?
Keep Delphi.
What do you say to that? Oh my god.
Help. Police.
Keiko have shiny, and I pull out my bag of money.
Like in one of the Casper movies, the Casper like straight up says to the little girl, "Can I keep you?"
Oh God, no, please.
Please remind us, Keiku, how much money you have.
Sadly, only a gold and 3 silver.
I'm not gonna lie. On him right now, he has more money.
Yeah, 'cause he's got my money, fucker.
He does not have your money.
Oh, damn.
But the offer is nice. I don't know. You're asking to keep the boy.
Can I keep you?
Fuck.
And that's how you break the DM, folks.
He was prepared for this because I was going to do the same thing.
Well, I mean, okay. So you're offering. So based on what you said me, you're offering to pay for a place for him to live instead of the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is definitely a bit different than my initial interpretation of keep the boy.
Well, how else is Keiku gonna talk?
No, yeah, I understand. What he'll say is, well, I have to stay here for a little while. I'll see what the church can do. I don't know if I'll really want to stay there or anything. And then, honestly, even just a nice place that isn't the alleys to sleep would be nice.
Keiku find home.
That would be nice.
I pat his head. Do I still have the doll that's like Keiku formed, or did I give that to somebody? Anybody remember?
You tucked it.
Old, and then you tucked it into Velky's bed, and then you fake broke your wing. So we don't know what you did with it after that.
You still
took it
have it.
back.
Yeah, you still have your doll.
Okay. I give Delphi the doll.
Oh.
He plays with it a little bit and then raises its wings and goes, Keiku!
And I just pat his head. I go, Keiku, night-night. And I tuck him into bed.
And he'll get a really nice sleep. Probably the best sleep despite the pain. Probably the best sleep he's had in a very long time.
Can Zin have been like leaning up against the wall side this whole time?
I'm pretty sure Keiku wanted that to be completely private.
I mean, he can try. Okay, here's the thing though, is that like I have my whole elf thing, so he can try.
Make a stealth check there's interest, because I don't think Keiku would have done that conversation if she knew you were there.
Yeah, no, 12.
That is not enough to beat her passive perception, I don't believe.
Let me have a look.
I did check all of y'all's passive perception.
Yeah, no, I'm a 13.
Yeah. So no, you kind of wait there's interest, but Keiku is just like kind of just staring at the door, and you kind of eventually get the hint and leave.
Oh no, I fucking go up to the door and like a fucking like crow or like a fucking goose in fucking mating season just go at him like, get the fuck out of here.
You're eventually chased away by the pretty bird. And then she had her conversation with Delphi. Sorry.
Zin's just trying to keep an eye on Keiku too.
That's fair. There's like only one main entrance out, so like even if you waited outside of the medical clinic, there's really only one way she could go to leave.
Yeah, okay, so I'll wait outside that entrance then.
Okay, well, I leave. I won't
Okay.
get interest.
Night
Okay.
is starting to fall. Is there anything else y'all want to do for the evening?
Well, A, find a place to stay, and B, I'd like to talk to everybody about
Okay.
the thing.
Yeah, probably just find a place to stay.
Zintris would know of... So are you looking just for a place to stay or a place that would also have food?
And I didn't think that far in advance. Food is good.
Keiku has food. She's fine.
So there's three kind of main places that Zintris knows about. You have Arden's Bed, which is just an inn. You have the Salty Shrew, which is both a tavern and inn. And you... Bless you. You have the Abandoned Traveler, which is also an inn and tavern. That one's a little more... little like on the lower end. Arden's Bed would be the most expensive in the nicer area.
What would you suggest, interest?
If you want,
Yeah.
I suggest the second one.
The Salty Shrew.
Yes, I'll just...
How does everybody feel about that? Discussing everything over a nice warm meal sounds lovely.
Sounds fine to me.
Archibald, Keiku. I'm assuming we're waiting for Keiku.
Yeah, am I there?
Yeah, you're there. You're all there now.
Mm.
You're muted.
No, I unmuted myself.
No, I'm talking to Talon.
Oh.
Me,
I'm just Go on, Talon.
me, I'm okay. Wait, no,
They all
I
know
am.
it's okay. Yeah.
I'm okay with that, Master Delphi.
Okay. Keiku. Would you be alright with that?
Keiku? Keiku, okay. Also, I am sitting the furthest away from Anates.
Valid.
Okay, you make your way to the Salty Shrew. It's a little more closer to the docks. You
Yes,
make...
the mark of my failure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Ha! Yeah.
You sit down, get a table. To have a decent meal across all of you would be maybe like 5 silver pieces.
I'm not eating.
Okay, so there's 4 of you eating. I'd say maybe like 3 silver pieces apiece. Sorry,
Why are you sorry?
I mismathed.
Oh, that's alright. Okay, I'll get a good meal.
See over.
And to stay the night would be 2 gold piece apiece.
Damn.
Okay,
This is-
so-
Man.
This is a decent one.
I sleep outside.
You don't have to.
I don't have money to give. I have a child to feed.
I will pay for your room.
Before.
Wait, so is Velky trying to pay for my room?
Yes.
You-
I
You
think
play
Archibald
down
might be
the
trying
goal?
to, I think Archibald might be trying to too.
Okay, I'll just let it play out and then I'll do my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all have your meal. The owner, her name is Marina. She brings it over. You guys have your food and you are free to speak.
How am I blanking on Zintris? Jesus Christ. I literally just forgot your name. I'm sorry.
They're all on stream if you need
Yeah. Zintris. Keku. Keku. Keku? Keku. That's me fucking up, by the way. We did. He plops down the coin purse that he got from the bounty office. We did get some money from the. How did you say that word again, Master Velky?
Oh, which one?
The bounty.
The bounty.
Yes, the bounty office. Would you two like your share?
Well, I'll certainly take a cut.
Kiku, take.
I have 38. Oh, no, sorry, 32 remaining. Shall we do it? 10, 12, or sorry, 10, 11, 11. How about that?
Okay, well, who are you giving what?
I will take the 10. You two get the 11 and the 11.
As long as you're fine with it.
I am mercenary, less for gold and more for experience. So, I know you like the shiny being thief, and you like the shiny being bird. So you two get more.
But okay.
Am I incorrect in saying that? Do you not want 11 gold?
No, I'll take 11.
Keku?
Kiku, take. And she
Okay.
hoards the gold.
I will take away that 22 gold from me. That's all I have to say for the foreseeable future.
Okay, then Velky, you wanted to speak to everybody.
Yeah. So, that was a weird day. I have a feeling that we're going to have to let... I don't want to say this, but I think we're going to have to let bygones be bygones for at least 30 days. A month. Keiku? Do you still want to come with us? Or with me, rather?
Kiku need to.
Do you?
Kiku get paid?
In apples?
No apples.
Okay, we agreed on apples earlier, but...
I'm not sure I can deal with this inflation.
Why the sudden change, if I may inquire?
Kiku need shiny. And I pull out my money bag.
Is this about Delphi?
Kiku need shiny.
You know he can stay at the church for free, right?
Kiku need shiny.
Archibald will lean in. Master Velky, I do not think she is the negotiating kind.
Trying to negotiate with her. I'm trying to understand.
I do believe she wants the shiny.
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I get that. She wants money. I think I know what she wants money for. But...
to buy apples.
I slide over to Zentress and Apple.
No outside food!
Sorry! Should probably put that away for now.
Wait, was that Marina who yelled at me?
Yeah.
But it's inside.
I grab back the apple.
Oh god.
And I look at her straight in the eye.
Oh no!
Keiku, please.
Yeah, you can look her straight in the eye.
Oh, Keiku, no.
And I just repeat back, no outside food, in her exact voice as I stuff the apple slowly back in my bag.
I thought you were gonna
Thank you.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm waiting for I take an apple and I eat it.
Get chip from the bag.
Okay, well, What about everybody else? I just want to know moving forward what I have to do.
Well, I agreed to help you.
Do you suddenly want money too? Fair enough, but like I gotta know.
I can't remember if he asked for money before.
He asked for his name to be said.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I believe our prior deal will be all I require.
Master Velki,
Yeah.
if you would like, I can do the grunt work, as you call it, and say his name at least once a day aloud.
That's
Grunt.
that's fine. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you to say anybody's name.
It's okay. I do not think he wants me saying his name.
Well, not if you keep.
Isn't that right, Architos?
With hold your toes. One.
Squidward tennis balls.
This is like Archicles all over again.
Archicles!
Right. What about you, Zintras?
I will consider your help with Delphi payment.
Speaking of,
Hmm?
how do we proceed forward from this point on? I don't think that I can actually wait that long. What I was told about this is that it's of the utmost importance, that it is time sensitive. I can wait a day or two, tops, but that's probably it, and even then it's pushing it. It'll take at least 30 days to go there and back.
I'll talk to the doctors and see if he cannot be sooner.
The other thing is that I can speak with Scryer to visit him.
Why wait on doctors? Why don't you just heal him, Valky? It seems we keep coming back to this topic.
Yeah, I know. Funny thing that, isn't it? But sometimes I forget, alright? I didn't think about it. Now, you happy? I was more concerned with getting him a place to stay. I didn't think about healing him, but I can do that. Yes, you're right.
I think it's more non-physical damage he needs to be healed.
Yes, but he can leave quicker if the physical damage is taken care of. You know what, Zintras, I will go with you to speak to the doctor.
Alright.
If I can help heal him quicker, then perhaps he can leave quicker. How does that sound, Keiku? Is that alright with you?
Keiku? Keiku, okay.
Right. Anything with the boy probably goes through her, I imagine.
Seems to be.
So, I would ask that you will be prepared to leave within the day.
Should we prepare a meeting place?
If you're looking for a meeting place, Velky, the note you had for the transportation, your cart and horse, is in East Ward, so over there.
Yeah. So the gates, right?
Yeah, by a little ways outside the gates, there is a nice stable and general transportation hub.
Okay. So there is actually a meeting place set up for the transportation out of town.
Oh.
I assume you all know how to ride horses, yes? Oh wait. Carriage.
You get the note. Sorry, I can't remember if I actually had Scry say it's for a horse-drawn cart.
Yeah, there we go.
Like a
Horse-drawn
wagon.
cart.
Yeah.
Nobody is afraid of horses, right?
No.
No?
Unless they are feathered.
Yep. I don't know how they dress their horses in Dawnmark. Sorry. But If they are feathered, it's not their feathers, I can tell you that much.
Very
Okay,
well. Very
then let's see here. I'm gonna pull out my note. Look at it.
Yep.
I suggest we speak to Delphi in the morning. The doctor and Delphi. Let's see. How are you at waking up at the ass crack of dawn?
Plenty good.
Pretty good. Alright, cool. I'll see you at dawn. The rest of you, probably noon, if we can.
I will follow you, Master Velki.
Right, I mean, I guess we could all go. There's no harm in us all going together.
So we'll skip through the night.
Then wait, Michael.
Yep, go ahead.
Can I message you what I want to do then?
You can just tell me if you want.
No, I'll just message you.
Okay. So it sounds like Felky, Zintris, Archibald, and Keiku are going to go to the doctor. Skria will agree. Are you just going to heal him, Velky?
If I can, you know.
Yeah, you can heal him the rest of the way. So he'll be free to leave. I'm just going to wait for Callie to finish what she wants to say.
Also, before we call it a night, can I pull Zintris aside and ask for him to show me how to count how money works?
Yeah, you can do that through the night there. Did you want to have an actual conversation?
I just go up with my bag. I'm like, Keiku?
Yes, what about your...
Help? Keiku, we need help.
help with how much you have?
Keiku, no, understand.
Okay, we'll go over it.
So you explain how money works. Keiku, you do understand after a few explanations. For what you messaged me, I think we can discuss that afterwards off mic.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know.
Yeah. So Skria will agree to allow Delphi to stay while you're gone, Velky.
Okay.
So you do not have to worry about payment for him while you're away. He will have refuge at the church and be tended to. Did anyone want to do any other research or anything else before heading out?
Well, I have
Normally-
something that I'll say
Oh.
at the stable, but other than that,
Okay. Anates, Archibald, Zintris, Keiku.
I just want to stay with Delphi, and then I want to just like go to Delphi and be like, Delphi, stay.
He agrees to stay there for you.
Keiku, come back.
I'll wait. I'll be here. I promise.
Good bird. And I pat him on the head. And I take the doll that I had given him and I hold it up. Keiku, be back. Keiku, be here with you. And I give him the doll again.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Okay. So it's getting close to the meeting time. You're in the east ward at the stables.
neat. Do I have to drive the cart myself?
One of you will have to drive the cart.
Okay, I have a +4 in animal handling. Does anybody have better?
There
I
is,
can speak to animals.
I think. Hold on.
So
There.
here's the quick question for all of y'all. Do you know where Haywood is?
You showed me, right?
I mean, we could look at the map.
Okay, I'll bring up the map you guys have.
I know it's northeast.
Is there not proficiency in land vehicles?
There might be, but I don't know if any of us have it.
I think fighters get it at level.
There is proficiency in land vehicles. Soldiers get it. The background soldier.
Well, I don't have it.
Okay, so we're here, Michael, right?
Yep, you're there.
Okay.
The map you currently have is not marked.
Mm-hmm. And nobody pointed out where we need to go on this map.
No.
No, from his background.
Make me a history check.
Would Archibald know the name of this town if it's near where he used to live?
He probably would, but it's not.
Would Anastace know if it's between where we are and over there?
On his travels, would Anastace have paid attention to the names of all the towns?
Absolutely 100%.
Okay, then Anastace Zintris and Anastace give me history checks.
16.
16.
Town names is one of the things he needs to know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. That's 18 on die. My history bonus is 1, so 19.
Okay. Anastace, you know it is neither of those three cities. Zintris, you do know that it is this one right on the edge of the border, which makes sense considering what the mission is.
Would Anastace have been to that town after?
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
No, because he would have went to this like tiny one right here.
Yeah, he would have gone. He would have been there, and then had gone to this bigger one, the smaller one, and then to there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yep.
So you do figure it is to the one on the edge. We'll eventually, hopefully, get you guys a map that has words on it.
Yeah, that's a good first step.
When we figure out where we're going, Anastace will mention like, "Oh, I was born in that forest."
You born in what forest?
You what?
Like,
The forest.
oh,
on
are
the...
you actually 4 months old?
Yes.
Like, really? Like, legitimately, you were born 4 months ago?
Yes.
That might explain a lot.
I don't know. I don't think
I mean, if you can spare the time, we can go to where I was born. It's not too far from the town, I don't think.
What's the town called again?
The one you're going. The mission is in Haywood.
And we're currently in
Ardton.
Oh, right.
Ardton. Going to
I have-
Haywood.
I have
Haywood.
the wrong thing written down. Hold on.
Wood.
Sorry, say the name of the town we're in again.
Ardton. Ardton.
Ardton. I had Denmark written down for my clout.
That that is for the province.
that's like the
Oh,
province.
it's for the province.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in the province of Denmark.
Okay, cool. It's not per town, it's per province.
Yeah, per province.
Dope.
Yeah, that would be way too rough on you.
So
if it
many
was
towns.
per town. No, you're gonna only have to worry about 6.
Cool.
So you have your destination. Do you set out?
Well, first of all, I have something to tell you guys.
Okay.
It's probably common knowledge for some of you, but I'd rather just, like, lay the blanket out, so to speak. This, he holds his quarterstaff with his lantern on it, and shakes it a little bit for emphasis. Gesture like Will Smith. Has a 33% chance of failing. Yeah? Roughly. That means that I can't guarantee that every single night we will be 100% safe. So, that double means that whenever somebody is on watch, they have to be very careful and let me know ASAP if something doesn't feel right.
As long as we're under the light of the stars, I believe we will be okay.
Yeah. About that.
Might not be stars.
The majority of you do know that this is pretty common, that the power of Shetier, it gets weaker the further away from the cities you are, so it is not perfectly safe traveling out at night. You do know that Demon Blight does not spawn in every single night. So odds are pretty decent to have generally safe travels.
Pretty good. But
33% is a better chance at surviving the night than I'm used to.
then you have been doing very well, my friend. Is there any other questions before we set out? Any worries, concerns, inquiries?
Keiko raises a wing.
Yes, Keiko.
Archibald also raises a hand.
One at a time. Keiko first.
Keiko get paid?
Yes, Keiko, I will give you what I can. How much do you think you need?
I hold up both wings.
All of it.
And I spread them way far apart.
Yeah, we'll work on it. But I'll give you a base of 10. Is that fair?
She starts counting on her little wing feathers. And shakes her head. Yes.
Base pay of 10. That's what I can guarantee for now, at the very least. Archibald?
Should we put a bell on Keiku? I do not want to be missing her in the forest.
Keiko live in forest.
By
That's-
missing, do you think she's just gonna, like, run off?
Something we have in common.
She does, she does do
Keiko
that.
not rock.
Go ahead, Talon.
She does run off quite a bit. This is mostly a joke.
I mean, A,
I'm trying to be.
it's great, but B, you should probably ask her, not me. I control nothing.
And you are not a rock, but we both live in the forest. That's what I meant.
Either way, if we're all ready, then
Let us set out.
Okay, so
hop in the
who's...
driver's seat.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Oh boy. That's 19.
But this is the next day, right?
Yeah.
So we've slept.
You have slept.
Oh, sweet, beautiful spell slots.
Right?
I'm gonna re-prep the spells real quick.
You're okay.
I'll
Don't.
do
We are coming to the end of the session. You'll have time.
I'm re-prepping specifically for a certain. I'm good. We're good. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay. So what did you say there, Velky?
19.
That is pretty good. You make some decent headway. Generally, it takes about 3 days to get from Arton to the next town over, and you're making good time. Does anyone want to make a perception check as you're traveling for the day?
I sing the whole way there.
Perception. That's a 16.
Okay, so
Whoa.
nothing really comes along your way. The southern side of Donmark is a lot of open prairie and farmland for a fair amount till you get too far from the city, then kind of just becomes general prairies. Then you come up on your first night of rest. Night is coming down to fall. Velky, you cast your spell.
Mm-hmm.
Who's taking first watch?
It's interesting because
Okay, it's interesting.
it doesn't need a full 8 hours.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah, so
Anyone else?
I can go second, I guess.
Keiko just passes right out.
Okay.
Third.
So
third.
I guess Zintrus is on his own for the first watch.
I'll join him for the first watch.
Zintrus and Velki. If y'all would like to make your perception checks for the night.
And I use the one I didn't get to use for the other ones.
Sure. Sorry.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, I had a nat 22.
Okay.
Shit, high five!
So, you get into your watch, and things are pretty decent. You keep the fire going strongly, and then you hear some cracks, and then some more, and some laughter
Oh, fuck.
as walks in 7 of the cackling demon blight you saw the night before.
Are we supposed to put ourselves down on here?
Put yourselves where you would like.
Oh.
We're all sleep. We're all snuggling.
Everyone decided they would take the same sleeping bag.
Oh wait, okay. Wait, hold up. I need Anastace to pick one because I need to sleep at the furthest one.
I already picked one.
Okay, so you're taking that one, then I would be
There. Yeah,
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
I knew it.
Uh-huh.
Like, we gotta stop ending on fights.
Listen, I planned for this to be a 2-fight session.
Sorry, my guy.
Y'all managed to like do these really long role plays I don't expect.
It's me. What are you?
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love everything that just happened with Delphi. I'm going to sign off on the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. That was this session. Thank you again to Jessica, Talon, Callie, Mel, and Matt for playing. Really enjoyed this session. We will see all of y'all in 2 weeks with the next part.